Indiana Fever star Lexie Hull gets strong message from WNBA amid off-season. The WNBA had something to say about Lexie Hull. Key points. Lexie Hull was Indiana Fever's defensive leader amid a season plagued with injuries. Hull's playoff defense earned praise. Elite vision. Elite effort. Elite defense. Her contract expired. She'll enter free agency and Fever will need to negotiate a new deal. By the time the 2025 season ended for the Indiana Fever, Lexie Hull was one of the last few remaining stars on the court for the team. The Fever were ravaged by injuries throughout the campaign, with no fewer than 5 players, including Caitlin Clark and Sophie Cunningham, suffering season-ending injuries at some point. Hull, however, was a reliable and consistent force for Indiana. In her 4th season with the team, the 6'1" guard produced averages of 7.2 points, 4.3 rebounds, 1.8 assists and 1.2 steals, while also knocking down 1.3 triples per game on a 36.7% clip. Very few will argue against the notion that Hull was one of, if not the best, defender for the Fever on the basketball court. Even the WNBA had something to say about it. Hull first joined Indiana in 2022 as the number 6 overall pick of the draft. She has since established herself as a key part of the roster, and her role grew even more this past season under new head coach Stephanie White. In 2025, the former Stanford star averaged a career-high 27.0 minutes per game, starting 30 out of the team's 44 games. There's no denying, however, that Hull's biggest contribution to the team is the defense she brings to the table. On Wednesday, the WNBA took to social media to send out a reminder about just how good a defender Hull is. Elite vision. Elite effort. Elite defense. Lexie Hull went into full lockdown mode throughout the playoffs, bringing relentless pressure all postseason long face with steam from nose, the league posted on Instagram. Despite their lack of personnel, the Fever still finished 6th in the WNBA in the regular season with a 24-20 record. In the playoffs, they upset the number 3 seed Atlanta Dream in the opening round before facing the Las Vegas Aces in the semifinals. Hull and company pushed the Aces all the way to Game 5, but the Fever ultimately came up short against the eventual champions. Hull was integral in Indiana's playoff run. As the WNBA pointed out in its post, she was the Fever's lockdown defender against the opposition's best players. Hull's contract with the Fever, however, has come to an end. She will officially enter free agency once the window opens on February 1st, which means that the Fever will need to negotiate a new deal to keep Hull in Indiana.